And oh my God, here we go, guys. Here we go. Here we go. It's looking okay for us so far. It's looking good for us so far. Oh, that's right. 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 Send it this way. Okay, so what is Fusion Poker? Fusion Poker is a brand new game combining the worlds of Hold'em and Omaha. And it's called Fusion Poker because it's a game that blends Hold'em and Omaha, as I just said. The rules are you start with 2 whole cards in a game that looks a lot like Texas Hold'em. So you start with 2 whole cards in your hand. The betting doesn't change and the action continues in the same way. But after the flop, if you're still in the hand, you are dealt another whole card face down. And then after the 4th card, after the turn, you're dealt another. So you end up with 4 whole cards total by the turn. And then on the river, it plays the same rules as Pot Limit Omaha. So you have to use 2 cards in your hand, and you have to use 2 cards in your hand, and you can only use 2 cards in your hand to make the best 5-card hand. So if you don't know the PLO rules, definitely go check those out because that's a really important thing about hand ranking on the river. With 4 whole cards down, you make the best 5-card hand using 2 cards from your hand and 3 from the board, just like in a normal Omaha game. So that's the description that I read off on PokerStars, and that's how it works. All right, cool. So let's get it on, guys. PokerStars Fusion, our first attempt. I guess we're just going to jump straight into 1025 here. I feel like that's reasonable considering we haven't played the game before. Fusion is not a power. You're absolutely right. Okay, guys. So I guess the way I'm gonna start off playing this game is I'm gonna imagine what a good PLO hand looks like, and I'm gonna imagine if these cards can actually help me get there, and then make most of my. So for example, playing the 6s like that probably is not advisable because of course small pairs and PLO really aren't that strong unless you flop sets. But yeah, I guess that's where we're going to start, and we're going to work up from that. Martise, going back to your question, mate. So I think it is totally reasonable for a really good reg playing power up to have a greater than 15% ROI. I think in some cases they can even have up to 20%. I've seen up to 20% before. But as the game evolves, you know, obviously that number will probably change a little bit. But I'm always aiming for 15% or higher, even though I think it's a pretty hard sell. Being that the majority of my play is on stream. When the next 2 were aces and you had to fold. Exactly. Yeah. You get forced out of the pot and you get dealt 2 aces. Fusion is not a power, Jack Black. You're absolutely right, my man. Didn't see that you. Hey, Avi, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, my man. How does this work? Avi, let me explain how it works. So you get dealt 2 cards like Texas Hold'em. And then if you make it to a flop, you get dealt another card, and then if you make it to the turn, you get dealt another card. So eventually you end up with 4 whole cards, and then on the river, your hand plays like a normal game in Pot Limit Omaha. So if you don't know the rules of Pot Limit Omaha, basically the most important rule in Pot Limit Omaha is you must use 2 cards in your hands, and you can only use 2 cards in your hand. But I have really high hopes for this game. I think this game could be extremely, extremely popular. Much more so than some of the other variants that they were releasing, as much as we love to play those as well. No problem, Marty. That's what I'm here for, man. That's what I'm here for, my man. But I'm always aiming for around 15% if possible. So we could have considered a call there. Ooh, they have a replayer. Nice. Wow. With the addition of the 10 there, this is a pretty big flop for us. This is kind of a Rapperino. Top-end Rapperino. Imagine high-low. That would be interesting. Yeah, for sure. So you pick up a flush draw on this turn, but it is a 9-high flush draw, so you kind of have to use your sensibilities about flush draws the same as you do in PLO. And of course in PLO, small flushes are usually a death sentence because other people have a lot bigger flushes. Hey, Solid Motion, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Here's your introduction. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Wow. I know all the games, unfortunately, would be a game I would play. Alright, man. Well, I hope to see you on the tables. Drawing to a flush is possible, so weird. Yeah, exactly. High-low would be way too hard from the start. I mean, I think it's good that it's not high-low as well, because you don't wanna like sort of scare off, you know, the recreationals who are kind of like, maybe they know how to play PLO a little bit, but they wouldn't want to play a high-low game. I think this is probably one of the better ideas. Are the sorry, not even a better idea. I really do like the other formats. I'm not just saying that because we're partnered with Stars now. I think I liked a lot of the other formats that they did, but I think this one has the most potential to have like widespread appeal. I mean, any game that gets Hold'em players to play more PLO, it's got to be good for the game, right? It's got to be good. Let's see how we get on today. I wonder if Hold'em Manager will actually track these hands as well. That would be interesting. That's another note to remember. Nice hand. There you go. I don't actually know what happened in this hand though. So this guy had queens. Yeah, so it looks like this guy probably is overplaying his queens pretty hard here. It looks like a lot of money went in pre-flop, I guess, as well. I guess he started with queens, which is why he raised. Okay, that makes sense, I guess, in this game. Let's take another look at what happened here. So he's hard playing his queens pre, gets the call. I wonder if this guy improved into aces like on a later street though. So we can see that the way that they, oh my god, that's so unlucky. It's so unlucky. So you can tell that he got dealt that ace because that was the next card to come after these first two here, because they stay in order, I suppose. Jack Black, tell me if they stay in order or not. That would be really cool to know. I'm assuming that they stay in order so you can kind of see which was which. Oh man, that's such a funny hand. Yeah, I guess it makes sense to I take it back. I guess this makes sense to pump queens in this situation. Especially when he's flat calling as well. He's got queens with the jack, so I guess he's not worried about a set of jacks. Actually, I think we might have done the same thing as this guy, possibly. But it begs the question, how do you play three of the hearts? Oh, here's Art. How you doing, Art? Thanks for ruining all the fun for everybody. How you doing, my friends? Welcome to the stream. Alright, so now we have to play a little game called Can Art Stream Snipe Us? This is what I like to call Can Art Stream Snipe Us? So I'm going to have to keep an eye on the stream here live and see where we're at. It's like on the later street, though. Alright, I got the stream open now, guys, so I can see whether or not Art's going to be a silly monkey and ruin our stream for us. I have it on a very slightly decreased stream delay because I wanted to be like in real time while we were talking about this game, or as close to real time as I could be. And this is something that James warned me about after I started stream, that Art was probably going to come and try and ruin our day, which of course he probably will. But I'll keep an eye, and I think I've probably left enough to be safe, but we'll see what happens. So far I think we're pretty safe. I guess we'll find out shortly. How goes it? I'm good, Solid. How are you? You just got in bed. Oh man, your sleep is so funny. Wait a minute, what time is it there? Could be, wait, or is it good for you? I'm not sure. What time is it in Canada right now? In Montreal, right? 10:23. Wait, 10:23? Oh man. Yeah. I retired from gambling 4.5 years ago. Ah, I see, Abby. Okay. I already like this game. Had nothing pre, flop is paired, get Della set, turn boat. Who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love that? Probably the guy that lost the pot. I agree. It's a great game. It needs to be promoted. It's kind of like Power Up without powers. That's definitely a good way of putting it, which means I think we should have a pretty cool edge. OP Poker James, I know. Of course, Art is here. Why would he not be, just to ruin everyone's life? Ah, well, we're here to test out the new game anyway. I'm not really too fussed if he decides to try and take advantage of us. We let him do it all the time anyway, so. If it becomes a problem, I guess we'll just have to cover up our cards or whatever. That's definitely not what I'd like to do. Art, if you're gonna, can you just be nice and not be on our table, please, so we can just like do this normally. Sorry, Solid. Just looking out for you, buddy. I'm just looking out for you, my man. How's the grind recently, dude? Hope you're crushing them. I hope you're crushing them spins. Like I know you can. Alright, 6-7 suited. I guess could be kind of a good start. I guess I need to consider this a little bit more. It's probably not really great to be calling with hands like this in the small blind. Actually, I take this back. These, I think starting hands like this are going to be kind of cool pre-flop in position, but out of position it's just, I guess we're not really, there's nothing too specific that we're going to love. This is definitely a raise kind of hand here. Ace of clubs is definitely not the best card for us to see at this stage. Pretty bold. Trip king seems to make sense, and he's sitting out. Nice. The replayer should preserve order of the whole cards dealt. All right, interesting. That's good to know. Okay. Can't he use it for information on other players as well? No. No, not necessarily. Like, he sees you fold an ace pre... Oh, that's true. He can do that, Chrissy boy. That's true. Yes, that's definitely a good point. If I feel like he's getting really close to the point, because I'm watching with a delay here as well, so I know where we're at in terms of where he's at as well before he's folded. If we start to get really close to the delay, I guess I'll have to restart the stream with a slightly longer delay to try and preserve that information. You're right. I may or may not have woke up at 10 p.m. And yeah, like I was telling Tony, either you've been crushing. Very good. Sitting at a nice cozy 10% ROI over my last 500 games as you went back to one tabling. Awesome, man. Yeah. Cool. I mean, don't give up on the multi-tabling, man. That's a really important part of it. But it feels good to have a nice big win right there. It's so true. It's so true. It's so true. James has to act nice and fast here so we don't get stream snipes. Come on, James. Slam it in. Come on, James. Yep, Avi, I agree. Do you think I would try a bankroll challenge in this game? Absolutely, I would. Absolutely, 110% I would. That could be an interesting addition for sure. I mean, like I said, I honestly I haven't played a bunch of this game, but already I think it has a lot of the characteristics of a game that could have very widespread appeal. And the other thing I was saying yesterday, pretty much all of the other formats that they've created, so Unfold and Split and all these other ones, they had mechanics that only really work online. So in Unfold, for example, the part where you unfold, you give timing tells so if you were to try and play that live, you could play Unfold live, that would be fine, except you would give timing tells about how quickly you would unfold, so it wouldn't really work very well live unless there was some way to hide what everyone decided to do in the Unfold pot before it actually went down, if that makes sense. Showtime is kind of a logistical nightmare. I'm not sure that would even really work. I guess it could work, but it's just I can't envision a Showtime being like a WSOP event. Split would be really long live as well. That would take ages to do all the chop pots. But this game, you could this could be a World Series of Poker event like tomorrow, with no problems, with no logistical problems whatsoever. You just show the dealers what they have to do, and that's it. You know. Hey, Monster Man, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Here's your official introduction. sneaking suspicion that he probably hasn't before. He's got an 8 and he just bets 25 cents on 3 streets. Like a boss. All right, cool. There's a good note. I guess now I have to write Fusion. What a stupid line, man. He can get paid by so much in that situation as well. It's classic art. Classic art. Good old arts. I know Monster Money. He follows us everywhere. You know that. It is for real money, sir. Yes, this is the new game that on PokerStars should be available in most places. Called PokerStars Fusion. It's a mixture of Texas Hold'em and Parliament Omaha. FYI, Unfold works great live. No, that can't be true, Jack, because when you play Unfold, when it comes to the Unfold situation, you guys intentionally don't display who unfolded until everyone's made their decision, correct? Or everyone's failed to make their decision, which is still the same reveal point. Showtime would be really sick live, though. Yeah, Avi, yeah. Avi knows where I'm coming from. Yeah, but so, yeah, Jack, I know you can play it live, except the logistics of actually doing the Unfold situations would be really, really tricky. Because built into the software is that thing where everyone has a timer, and if the timer runs out, you unfold. But then if I unfold too quickly, if I unfold and people see me unfolding, it can impact their decision making in the unfold pots. So I don't think that part translates. The rest is fine, of course. Good old art. Good old art. He's consistent. He's consistent, if anything. Showtime would be so sick live, Chrissy Boy. It'd be amazing. Can you change your avatar in power-ups? Yes, you can. Absolutely, yeah. Let me show you where. So if you're in the power-up lobby, you click on this bit right here, and it lets you select which avatar you want. Down there. That little button there. Can you see that okay? Yeah, that one right there. Maybe I should make it a challenge to one table only until the $100 spins, though. I mean, you know, potentially. I don't see why not. Click on the avatar icon when you're in the power-up lobby. Yeah, just like I displayed. You can also read about the different avatars if that interests you as well. Been playing Unfold live for 3+ years internally. More fun than live power up. Live power up, yeah, would be a real challenge. You'd need 2 dealers. You need one for the power cards. You need one for the power cards and one for the power cards and one for the actual cards. It's that's pretty amazing. You guys have been playing for 3+ years. Like, if it was just between you and your mates, the whole Unfold thing probably works really well. But if you wanted to take it to like a really high level, if you actually wanted to have like a World Series of Poker Unfold event, it would just, the whole timing tell thing would just completely trash that idea, I think. But yeah, I mean, you know, if you guys aren't too fussed about the whole like the order in which people unfold and stuff like that, or the speed at which people unfold, then it's definitely pretty easy to do live. Actually, I should probably go back and have a look at. I think James tried to give me some basic advice. So play suited aces way more aggro. That makes sense to me. Pocket pairs worse than queens suck. Didn't actually see what happened here. Was Art winning, or? Art had ace king. I'm not sure Art's really played any I'm not sure Art has actually played any oh my god, here we go, guys. Here we go. Here we go. It's looking okay for us so far. It's looking good for us so far. Oh! That's right. 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 Send it this way. Send it this way. So we get it in pre-flop here really, really good, actually. So Art had ace 9. This guy had 9s. This guy had 10. This guy should never be in the pot. This guy should never hard play 10s like that. Of course we're going to win it every single time, you guys. This reminds me of a pot that I played against some PokerStars pros when Split Hold'em was first released. It was a lot bigger than that pot, but I'll take it. We'll take it. Art definitely should never be in this pot with ace 9 off either. Yeah, ace queen of spades has so much more potential than these other hands. Small pocket pairs are just trash in this game. These are mid pairs, to be in fairness, but even then they're still very, very vulnerable. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell to be notified as soon as videos have been uploaded. This has been Lost Gambit for OP Poker. See you next time.